Good morning everyone. In the last classes we have completed exercise 1, exercise 2 and some of the example problems of your class 7th first chapter in your maths. Okay. Now we'll see in the last classes exercise 3 also completed. In that exercise I didn't said that third problem, right? Yes. Now we'll see that third problem and we'll start the exercise 4. Okay. See, what is the third question in your third exercise? Tell me. I escaped this problem in the last class. So, see this question. Express minus 6 as the sum of a negative integer and a whole number. Okay. First of all, observe this question and understand. Okay. You have to observe the question and understand. See. Express minus 6 as the sum of negative integer and a whole number means you have to sum means add. You have to add a negative integer. You have to add any negative integer with a whole number. If you add this negative integer and whole number, the resultant should be minus 6. How much? The resultant should be minus 6. This is how you have to do. Means negative integers, you have to write any negative integers and you have to add any whole number. If after adding up these two, you will get the answer as minus 6. We'll see how to do. Okay. Suppose if you take minus 1 plus 0. What is the answer? Minus 1, right? So it is not a correct one. You have to get minus 6. Clear? Yes. Suppose if you will take an integer as minus 12 plus whole number as 6. What is the answer? Minus 12 plus 6. What is the answer, ma? Minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6. Okay. Now it is getting minus 6. Like this you have to check. Okay. Second one. If suppose minus 6 plus 0 is equal to minus 6. Okay. Next, minus 7 plus 1. How much? Minus 6. Next, minus 8 plus 2. It is also getting minus 6. Next, minus 10 plus 4. It is also minus 6. Like this you have to write all. Clear? Etc. Like this you have to write. You just write any 5. It's enough. Clear? This is how you have to do the third problem in your exercise 3. Okay. Next, we'll see, we have completed the multiplication of integers also and we have started exercise 4 also, right? In that exercise 4 we have completed 2 questions, 2 problems. Now we'll see the third question. Okay. Now we'll do the third question. See the third question. A certain freezing process requires that the room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade every hour. Okay, what will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? Okay, what you have to do, ma? What is the question actually? Read the question, all of you. A certain freezing process requires the room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade. He is saying that, what he is saying, ma? First of all, given data. Solution. Third question, solution. Given data. What is the given data? He is saying that the 40 degrees centigrade is decreasing at a rate of 5 degrees centigrade every hour. Okay. Means what you have to do, first of all, what you have to write, the present temperature according to the given data. Present temperature is, what is the present temperature? Is 40 degrees centigrade. Okay, the present temperature is 40 degrees centigrade at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade every hour. Okay, at the rate of 5 degree centigrade. Okay, next, what is the question next? The temperature decreases. Temperature decreases. How many degrees, ma? 5 degrees centigrade for every hour. At every hour. Okay. At every hour 5 degrees centigrade decreases the room temperature. Now finally after 10, see the question, what will be the room temperature after 10 hours process begins. Okay, after 10 hours means the temperature is after 10 hours is equal to, the temperature after 10 hours equal to 10 into 5. It is decreasing, right? Means it is a minus 5 degrees centigrade. Okay, minus 5. 10 into minus 5 equal to how many? 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, equal to minus 50 degrees centigrade. Clear? Now here it is a minus 50 degrees centigrade. The temperature after 10 hours equal to minus 50 degrees centigrade. Now if you want to get the room temperature, therefore the room temperature is equal to present, means temperature after 10 hours minus present temperature. If you do this, you will get the answer. Temperature after 10 hours is minus 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, you have to plus, you have to add. Okay, after present temperature is 40 degrees centigrade. What is the answer? Minus 10 degrees centigrade. Therefore the present room temperature, therefore the room temperature equal to minus 10 degrees centigrade. Okay, this is your solution of third question. Clear? Good. Next, see the fourth question, ma. All of you see the fourth question. In a class test containing 10 questions. Okay, in a class test containing how many questions? 10 questions. 3 marks are awarded for every correct answer. Okay, he is saying that every correct answer he is awarded that 3 marks. Okay, in a class test, and minus 1 marks is for every incorrect answer. Okay, if you are having any incorrect answer, you are losing minus 1. Okay, and 0 for questions not attempted. Okay, for non attempted questions the marks will be awarded as 0. Clear? This is your statement given. Now see the first question. Gopi gets 5 correct and 5 incorrect answers. Gopi gets 5 correct and 5 incorrect answers. What is his score? He is asking about his score. First of all, you have to write the data. What is given that data according to your question, according to that statements? See, total how many questions? 10 questions are there. Given data, write down given data. Okay, 3 marks for correct answer, marks awarded is 3 marks. Okay, next, for incorrect answer, marks awarded minus 1, and not attempted questions equal to 0. Clear? This is your data according to your statement question. Now see the first question. Gopi gets 5 correct answers. Okay, 5 correct answers. Therefore, the marks awarded for the 5 correct answers are 5 into 3 equal to 15 marks. Okay, yes or no? For 5 correct answers he got, for each and every question you are having 3 marks. Okay, for correct answer. For an correct answer you are having 3 marks for your one question. So for 5 questions how many marks total? 5 into 3 equal to 15 marks. Okay. Next, what is this other statement? 5 incorrect answers also. Okay, he gets 5 incorrect answers. Now Gopi gets 5 incorrect answers. So each incorrect answer has awarded how many marks? -1 marks. So therefore the marks awarded for 5 incorrect answers. Okay, you have to write elaborately. I am writing here short. Okay, 5 incorrect answers equal to 5 into -1. Okay, -5 marks. Clear? Next, what is his score? Finally, what is his score? What is his score, ma'am? How to do? Therefore, his score is equal to marks awarded for correct answers plus marks awarded for incorrect answers. Okay. Now what is the marks awarded for the correct answers? Tell me. 15 marks plus marks awarded for incorrect answers is -5 marks. Clear? Now 15 plus into minus is -5 is equal to 10 marks. Clear? Finally he got his score is 10 marks. This is your first solution. Okay? This is your first solution. Now see the second one, second question. What is the second question? Reshma gets 7 correct answers and 3 incorrect answers. What is her score? First of all, Reshma gets 7. How many? 7 correct answers. Okay, 7 correct answers. Therefore, the marks are 7 into 3. Yes or no? 21 marks. Next, and 3 incorrect answers also. Okay, and 3 incorrect answers. Reshma gets 3 incorrect answers. For the incorrect answers, how many marks are deducted? -1 marks. Okay, 7 into -1 is here 3 incorrect answers are there, right? So you have to write here 3. 3 into -1 is -3 marks. Clear? Now what is her score finally? Therefore, Reshma's score equal to correct answer, marks for correct answers, correct answer, marks plus incorrect answer marks. Incorrect answer marks. Therefore, 21 plus -3. 21 minus plus into minus is -3. So total how many? 21 minus 3, 18 marks. Finally, Reshma's got how many marks, ma? 18 marks. Clear? Now see the third question. Reshma gets 3 correct and 4 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempts. Okay, out of 7 questions she has 3 correct and 4 incorrect answers. Okay, can you do this problem? Can you do this question by your own? Good. Means I'll give you clue how to do. 3 correct and 4 incorrect answers. Means 3 correct answers in the sense the marks awarded for the correct answer is each one is 3 marks. So total 3 questions. 3 into 3 is 9. Okay. Now 4 incorrect answers. Incorrect answers in the sense the marks deducted as -1. So total -4. Here there 9 and minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 is your answer. That's how you have to do. Clear? That is your fourth question. Okay. Next, see the fifth question. A merchant on selling rice earns a profit of 10 rupees per bag of basmati rice and sold at a loss of 5 rupees per bag of non-basmati rice. Okay, what he did, a merchant is the merchant sells he sells a basmati rice of getting a profit of profit of rupees 10 per bag. Okay, and he sold it the non-basmati rice also. For that he lost at the rate of 5 rupees. Okay, per bag. Now this is your statement. Now coming to the question, first question. He sells 3000 bags of basmati rice and 5000 bags of non-basmati rice in a month. What is his profit or loss in a month? Okay, what he did in a month, he sells how many bags? 3000 bags of basmati rice and 5000 bags of non-basmati rice in a month. Okay, now he is asking about that he is getting a profit or loss. He is getting either profit or loss. That one you have to find out. Clear? Yes or no? Have you understand the question? Yes. If you see the fifth question, given data, write down given data. What is a merchant selling basmati? Okay, profit for basmati rice is rupees 5 per bag. Okay, rupees 5 per bag. Next, loss for non-basmati rice. Loss for non-basmati rice is rupees 10. Okay, profit is rupees 10 and loss is minus 5. Loss in the sense you have to put a minus. Okay, per bag, minus 5 per bag. Okay, the first question is he sells 3000 bags of basmati rice, means he is getting a profit of how many? He sells, merchant sells 3000 bags. Okay, means the profit of 3000 bags of basmati rice. Okay, profit of basmati rice equal to 3000 into 10. Yes or no? Therefore, why 10? 10 is because of he is getting a profit of basmati rice when he sells. Okay, next, how much? It is a rupees of 30,000. Okay, 30,000. Next, the loss of non-basmati rice. How many bags he sold? Total 5000 bags. So 5000 into minus 5. How much? Rupees 25,000. Yes or no? Rupees 25,000 minus 25,000. Rupees minus 25,000. Now he is asking about he is getting either profit or loss. Tell me how to do. If you subtract this profit minus loss, then you will get the answer. Clear? He is getting profit or loss. If he is getting in positive, then it is a profit. He is getting as negative, then it is a loss. Okay, therefore his profit or loss in a month, therefore the profit equal to 30,000 minus 25,000. How much? 5,000 he is getting as profit. Clear? This is your answer. 5,000 he is getting as profit. If you subtract those two values, profit minus loss, he is getting as profit. That is how much? 5,000 rupees. Okay, this is how you have to do. Next, See the second question. What is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of bags of non-basmati rice sold is 6,400? Okay, what he did, he sold non-basmati rice. How much rupees? How many rupees he sold? Sorry, how many bags he sold? 6,400 rupees. Okay, the number of non-basmati rice sold is rupees 6,400. Okay, the number of non-basmati rice rupees sold at the rate of 6,400. Clear? Now he is asking that what is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell. Okay, if he want to get a profit or loss, how many bags he must selling of basmati rice bags. Okay, if you want to get a profit or loss on how much, if he getting basmati rice, about basmati rice, how much he sold at the rate of, he is getting a profit or loss. Clear? That is the question. Here how can you solve this, ma'am? Total basmati rice equal to how much? It is a 10 rupees profit, right? It is a profit of 10 rupees. Yes or no? He is getting the profit as 10 rupees. Now means non-basmati rice. Here he sold 6,400 rupees, 6,400 bags, means that he is getting the loss as he is getting at the rate of -5, right? Now what you have to do, 6,400 into -5 he is getting. Okay, so total how much? Do multiplication. 6,400 into 5. 5 4s are 20, 6 5 6 are 30. So total 32. Okay, 32,000 minus 32,000. Next, he is asking about basmati rice bags. Okay, he is asking about basmati rice bags. So for basmati rice bags, basmati bags, how much he earns a profit? He earns a profit of rupees 10. Profit of rupees 10. Now what you have to do, just divide these two to get a profit or loss. Means 10 divided by 32,000 means how much? 10 3s are 30, 2,000 means 200. We will get the answer 3,200. This is your profit or loss. Finally he got for basmati bags equal to 3,200. Clear? This is your answer. This is how you have to do. If you are getting any doubt, please ask me. Okay, yeah, comment me. Next, this is your fifth question in your exercise 4, and finally the last question is replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. Means here what is there, ma'am? See the first question, -3 into, here it is given as blank, equal to 27. Means how much you should multiply to get the 27? Tell me. -23 -9. Yes or no? Minus into minus is positive, so 3 9s are 27. Next, 5 into 5 dash, 5 into dash equal to -35. Means here negative number is there, here positive number is there, so you should multiply a negative number, right? 5 7s are 35. 5 into -7 equal to -35. Like that you have to do this 3 and 4. Clear? Next. Okay, yeah, till now you have to complete in your classworks, and we'll meet in next class. Clear? That is we'll see a new topic in your next class. Okay, thank you, ma. Bye.